Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. We're going to get into this empties video. Surprisingly, an on-time empties video. This is my empties for November and December. I didn't use up that many things in November because I actually bought a lot of lotions from Victoria's Secret and Pink that I was testing out, and I wanted to just try those out for a little bit. And then I got right back into it in December. But these are the things that I used up for those months. And as always, as you're watching this video, don't forget to comment down below, thumbs up this video, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's jump right in. So I have this bag and that bag. The only things I didn't include that I emptied were things that I've either shown before in the past, so I always use these things up, like Dove bar soaps, for example, or Dove body washes, my shampoo. I didn't include those because those are pretty much staples. They would be in every single video. First thing out the bag, we have Almond Blossom. This one has no notes on the back. This one was a retired fragrance that I don't think you can still purchase online. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the notes were almond blossom, vanilla, and sandalwood. I'll have to find them. I know I spoke about the lotion in one of my other empties videos, but I actually used this one like down to like here. And then I gave it to Phil to use as a room spray. So this one was a collaborative effort. This one was a really nice scent. It was very warm. It did have some sweetness to it, but it was mostly a floral, woody fragrance. Very pretty. I do think that Almond Blossom, or whatever she stemmed from, because I'm not sure. I'm not like extremely well versed in the things that Bath and Body Works comes out with, but I do feel like I smell this almond blossom type DNA, and quite a few of the things that Bath and Body Works has brought out, like to me, Denim and Daisies has this DNA. Denim and Daisies has this DNA. Snowflakes and Cashmere, which maybe, I'm not sure who, if you know in the comment section which one is older, Snowflakes and Cashmere or Almond Blossom, let me know. But I feel like they are kindred. They're not sisters, but they're definitely like some sort of cousins. So yeah, that was Almond Blossom. Nice, pretty, very warm. Next up, we have Gingham Heart of Gold. This one has been discontinued maybe for like a year or a year and a half now. This was a really nice gingham. It's not my favorite gingham. My favorite gingham is Gingham Vibrant, but this was a really good gingham. Definitely top 3 for me. So this one had notes of crisp golden apple, creamy vanilla bean, and warm sandalwood. At first, I did not get that creamy vanilla bean. I got mostly crisp apple and warm sandalwood. This one was a nice celebratory fragrance. It definitely felt like something that would be perfect for like the end of the year, all the dinner parties, all the festivities that go on. It felt perfect for that. This is actually a fragrance that I consider a happy scent. Comment down below one of your happy fragrances. Gingham Heart of Gold was definitely one of mine. I know this is supposed to be a warm version of gingham. I don't necessarily find this warm because of that crisp golden apple. The crisp apple kind of gives it a chilled, almost like a cider type of fragrance. I just think that it's warmer than the original gingham. So once I started using this with the mist, I feel like I've worn this. On a little side note, I have worn this every Thanksgiving since I got this, and I bought it when it first came out. So every Thanksgiving, I would pull this out. I wore it with Ari until I used up all of Ari. This past Thanksgiving, I wore this with Bond No. 9 Lafayette Street fragrance. I had a little sample that will be a part of this video as well. But the more I wore it, the more I started to pick up that vanilla bean, and it's in the air, smelled like a warm caramel scent. And so I started to really understand the comparisons that a lot of people said they smelled Viva La Juicy Couture Gold. I started to understand those comparisons once I was able to actually pick up the vanilla in this. This was a really good scent. Bath & Body Works, in my opinion, discontinued all the good ginghams. Gingham Love, Gingham Vibrant, Gingham Heart of Gold. And here's the mist to Gingham Heart of Gold. All right, now this one is Cozy Evening. This one came out during a summer semi-annual sale of what year? I couldn't tell you. It stopped working, and I feel like all the ones that came out this year, it has a 2 on it, so I think it came out in 2022. I had a lot of mist from 2021 and 2022 that just were faulty, and they just did not work. And as you can see, I attempted to take the top off. I even filmed a video I was going to turn into a short. I'll go ahead and post that somewhere on the screen. But as I was trying to take it off, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I retightened it or something, but it started to spray again. So that was a fail. But this one was really nice scent. This one has notes of lavender blooms, fresh freesia, and cozy musk. This one to me had the DNA of Fireside Flurry, Sweet Whiskey, you know, Pastel Skies and all that. That's what this one kind of reminded me of. It was in that category. This one had more of an aromatic quality to it, and it didn't have that marshmallowy, super girly feel to it that Pastel Skies and Fireside Flurries has. But this definitely dries down to smell like a straight up lavender and vanilla, kind of powdery, probably from the lavender, feminine cologne type of a fragrance. Still very nice. I really enjoyed it. But this isn't one that I feel like I need to buy again or to ever have a lotion or a body cream for. But it was a really nice scent. I really enjoyed that. That is Cozy Evening. All right, next up we have Snowflakes and Cashmere. This one has notes of vanilla, cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. This is a fragrance that comes out pretty much every winter. Honestly, I hope they don't ever discontinue this one from coming out in the winter months, because this is like the perfect cozy dryer sheet type of a scent. You get the vanilla, you get the caramel. It is woody. The cashmere in here is present. So if you don't like cashmere, then this is not Blind Buy Safe for you. It has a nice sweetness to it, and it just feels very fluffy. The criticisms that I've heard about Snowflakes and Cashmere is that the vanilla in here is kind of Play-Doh-like. So if you're sensitive to Play-Doh-y type of notes, then I would say this is also not Blind Buy friendly for you. But I love Snowflakes and Cashmere. It is definitely a winter staple for me for sure. And here's the mist in the 2020 packaging. If you're familiar with any of the other videos that I've posted, I can't remember what video it was. Maybe it was the body care day haul I posted, but I used it up just like I said I would. I was holding on to this bottle. I don't know why. It was the first time I ever tried Snowflakes and Cashmere. And I was just so in love with this bottle and so in love with this scent that I was just gripping it so tight. But I used it up. Okay, this next scent is Whipped Coconut Milkshake. This one came out during the 2023 Summer SAS. This did not smell a thing like coconut cream pie to me. I wish they would stop bringing out these other fragrances and just bring back coconut cream pie, because these just don't do it. There was too much amber in here, and I normally like a vanillic amber scent. That's like my favorite type of amber when they mix it with vanilla, but this one just didn't work for me. This was vanilla ice cream, toasted coconut, and sugared amber. Too much sugared amber, not enough vanilla ice cream. Like I said, didn't smell a thing like coconut cream pie to me. My daughter loved this. She loved it so much. I do have to say, I think this was a really good summer gourmand scent because of that amber. Gourmands sometimes can be a little bit too heavy for the summertime, but I thought this one was actually pretty perfect for summertime wear. It did sometimes kind of hit my nose like popcorn a little bit. But other than that, it was okay. It was just okay. Okay, it was nothing special. If I bought it again, it would only be because my daughter was absolutely obsessed with this. But for me, a full size was too much. Like a mini would have been perfect. All right, now this is Dolly Scent from Above. Actually, majority of this one I did not use. Phil ended up using it. But when I gave it to him, it only had the smallest dent in it. It had the smallest little dent in it. He uses them as like car sprays or like sprays in his office. So I gave him this one. I do like this one, but I gave it to him because I didn't want him going and trying to swipe something that I actually used from Bath and Body Works, because that annoys me when he does that, because he does do that. So I gave him this one. This one has a soft vanilla cashmere outdoorsy balsamic type scent to it. This definitely to me has something in common with Snowflakes and Cashmere. In the opening, you get the orange. Now, I get more of the orange in the body mist than I do in the perfume, because I do have the perfume to this. I have it in the EDT. I got them as a set from Walgreens for like $15 when it first came out. At first, this reminded me of an amalgamation of Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker mixed with La Vie Belle mixed with Eau de Merveille from Hermes. That's what it reminded me of, like a mix, some sort of concoction between all three. You get the balsamicness from the Hermes fragrance, you get the fruitiness from La Vie Belle, and then the floral from Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely. And I was like, okay, she's pretty. But you know what? The more it got sprayed, the more the vanilla came through, and the better I thought it smelled. I thought this was a pretty strong scent as well. I would not repurchase this, but it was nice. It was nice. Like I said, I still have the perfume. So now this one was a long time coming. This is Floating Neroli from Victoria's Secret. If you buy lotions from Victoria's Secret, I want to know, how long does it take you to go through them? Because I feel like this one took me like 2 years. There's a 1 on the top. There's a 1 on the top. So it almost took 3 years, because I just used this up. Like this was like the last lotion I used up from December, the very last one. This one has notes of neroli water and jasmine breeze. This is a nice white floral. It was very beachy and watery. At first, to me, it smelled like lemon water. I believe this is the one that was compared to Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. I definitely get the comparisons with that one. But also, this smells like the floral notes from Floral Marshmallow from Dossier. So what I would do with this one, I like to wear it with Cotton Candy Clouds. I like to pair this one with Blueberry Sugar Pancakes. Just like any gourmands, but it's definitely I was definitely inspired by Floral Marshmallow to pair this with gourmands, just because I get all the floral notes in the Dossier Floral Marshmallow, which, if you don't know, was supposed to be a dupe for By Kilian. What is it? Love Don't Be Shy. All right, now we have Happy Birthday. This is Mary Cookie in different packaging. This is labeled Frosted Vanilla. I love this scent. I feel like anytime I get a travel spray, I'm just going to start getting these instead of any other fragrances. I mean, I didn't know they weren't going to bring Mary Cookie back. Or what was the one? Mary Cookie Christmas cookies is what the larger version of Mary Cookie. By the way, side note, I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention again, the hand cream to Mary cookie does not smell anything like the spray or the body cream to Mary cookie. So if you're comparing whether or not you think Christmas cookies smells like Mary cookie by using the hand cream, you got to get the body cream and smell it with Christmas cookies. Because I have had Mary cookie in the hand cream, the body creams, and this, and I've had Christmas cookies as well. And Christmas cookies definitely smells like Mary cookie, but not in the hand cream. The hand cream doesn't even smell like Mary cookie. But anyway, this one's frosted vanilla. I think it's in a silver packaging now. I do have that one. I've gone through a few of these because I love it so much. Now, here we have Bubblegum Pop. Love this. This came out for a semi-annual sale as well. This one has notes of gumball sugar, candy fruits, and citrus burst. I did see, if I'm not mistaken, the bubblegum candle is supposed to be coming back to Bath & Body Works. But anyway, I love this fragrance because I like things that smell like bubblegum. And this one was a literal bubblegum scent. It was citrusy, it was powdery, but the powder in here is not like baby powder, like from a flower. The powder in here is like that. It's like powder sugar that comes on the actual like gum. Like if you buy like the little square pieces of like Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious, they're kind of powdery on the top. They have like a white powder. That's what this smelled like. I still have more of these. I love this. They never brought out a lotion, and that sucks because they should have brought out a lotion, because I probably would be obsessed with the lotion as well. But next up we have champagne sprinkles. This is my very last champagne sprinkles. They need to go ahead and bring this back. This one has notes of sparkling champagne, raspberry icing, and raspberry sprinkles. Love this. I've talked about this so many times because I've showed this so many times in the other Empties video. But this one was a really good one that came out for a summer SAS. Again, what year? I don't know. 2021. Really good. They should bring this back. This one is in the category of Love Cotton Candy Champagne, Enchanted Candy Potion, Strawberry Snowflakes. I feel like Strawberry Snowflakes is in this category as well. This one's really good. It's like raspberry cake frosting with a sparkling champagne note. Okay, now this one I was actually successful in getting the top off so I could transfer it because this broke and it was almost empty. It broke and I had like down here left. That was really annoying, but this is Fresh Coconut and Cotton. Fragrance notes are coconut, coastal breeze, and beachside cotton. This one came out with the white t-shirt collection. This one was by far my favorite. I think most people liked white t-shirt. I favored this one. This reminded me of beachfront blanket, but I'm trying to remember. It was beachfront blanket mixed with something else because I feel like white t-shirt reminded me of maybe like Sea Island Shore, or I can't remember if this one reminded me of Sea Island Shore and beachfront blanket, or if this reminded me of beachfront blanket and white t-shirt reminded me of Sea Island Shore. I cannot remember, but this one is so strong. They did bring this one back earlier in 2023. I didn't pick it up because I still had a full bottle of this, and I have one from Pink that smells pretty similar to this to me. Just minus all the sharpness. This one's really good, and I would definitely repurchase this one if they brought it back. This is Tutti Frutti candy. I don't always like Tutti Frutti candy. Sometimes it smells good to me. Sometimes it actually smells like jelly beans. It smells like not red. It smells like green and yellow jelly beans, and sometimes it smells like vomit to me. It doesn't smell good at all. It just smells rotten. Notes to this are sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. So yeah, sometimes I like this one, sometimes I don't. I'm happy that I tried it because for the most part I enjoyed it, but I probably will not buy this one again. But for what it was nice. It was a nice little candy fruity scent. You guys know, if you're familiar with my videos, like me and fruity fragrances, fruity fragrances are hit or miss with me. So one more fragrance left in here, and I think it is my perfume sample. It is. So this is Bond number 9 Lafayette Street. This I got for free from ordering from Fragrance Buy. They always give free perfume samples, and they give good samples too. They give you samples to niche fragrances, not some like random sample you've never heard of before. I'm not sure if this is unisex or if this is marketed toward men. It definitely had that musky cologne-y feel that men's fragrances have. So I did not find this, in my opinion, to be like feminine leaning, but I thought it was sweet enough that a girl could definitely pull it off. It had a very strong apple note. So I ended up pairing this with Gingham Heart of Gold. I thought they went really nicely together. The apple in here, I feel like, is what really made me like this. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of apple, I really liked it in here. I feel like the amber was really heavy, but the amber that was in here, if I'm not mistaken, it smelled more like an ambroxan note, and I love ambroxan bombs, okay? Baccarat Rouge 540 is an ambroxan bomb. I feel like Ariana Grande Cloud ambroxan. Love that. And this felt like an apple ambroxan fragrance. So good. Bond number 9, Lafayette Street. Would I buy a full bottle? I thought about it until I saw the price, and I was like, I don't know. If it wasn't a $300 fragrance, I would have. Pastel Skies. I am a lover of Pastel Skies. I do not like Pinkberry Clouds. Pastel Skies, I feel like, is a little bit similar to Pinkberry Clouds, but so much better to me. Is everything I wish Pinkberry Clouds would have been. This one is soft cloudberries, pink spun sugar, and coconut musk. I definitely get the coconut musk, and I feel like the coconut musk is what separates this from Fireside Flurries, because this really has Fireside Flurries DNA. Like, it really does. It's just very coconut heavy, and it feels brighter, and it feels more girly than Fireside Flurries. A lot of people compare this to Cotton Candy Clouds. I don't really get that. I feel like people compare everything to Cotton Candy Clouds, really. As far as this and Cotton Candy Clouds go, I don't know. To me, it had more of a green outdoors type of note to it, like that I just can't get past to compare it to Cotton Candy Clouds. So to me, it smells more along the lines of Fireside Flurries or like Sweet Whiskey, like in that category of, but it's not like a cologne scent because it's very fruity, it's very sweet, it's very fluffy. I love this. All right, here goes another one. Bath & Body Works needs to bring back Papaya Paradise Cove. They brought back Underwater Oasis, and for that, I am so thankful. But this one they need to bring back now as well. This one came out originally in the collection with Underwater Oasis, and the notes to this one are fresh papaya, starfruit water, honeysuckle, passion flower, and amber. This is the girliest, fruitiest, aquatic fragrance I have ever smelled in my life. It is so good. It is like perfectly fruity, perfectly sweet, perfectly aquatic. It is so good. Underwater Oasis is very musky, and it has a cologne vibe to it, and it's very calming. But I feel like this one's bright. It's fun. It's so good. They need to bring this back. This is Whipped Rose and Vanilla. This was a repackage of Whipped Rose Latte. Some people don't think so, but to my nose, it is. The notes are crushed rose petals, cocoa flour, and whipped foam. And that is exactly what you get with this one. You get rose. The rose is kind of, it's a little bit soapy. It has a little pinch of sour. The cocoa flour is there. It's definitely a chocolatey scent, but it's like a cocoa powder type of scent. It's not a oozing milk chocolate. It's more powdery. And that foam note, I believe, is some sort of musk. It just feels like musk. It does add like a thick texture to it. It always reminds me of like the foam you get on a coffee. So yeah, that's whipped rose and vanilla. Very pretty. It's soft, but I find it long lasting. I liked the body cream, but I do prefer the mist for sure because I feel like the mist has less of that foam note. Coconut candy apple. I've gone through a few of these. And this one is candied red apple, shredded coconut, and vanilla spice. The vanilla spice is what makes this fragrance for me. The coconuts and the candy apple part, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like a candy apple to me, but most of Bath and Body Works candy apple fragrances don't feel like candied apples to me. The coconut in here was okay. I feel like in the mist, it was very plasticky. I never bought the mist. This overall was a nice scent. Bath and Body Works never brought this one back. It was a one and done. I really enjoyed it, but like I said, I enjoyed it more in the body cream and the lotion because you got more of that vanilla spice. The vanilla spice really, really made this fragrance for me. Probably would never buy it again though because I used so many of them that I am kind of over it. This is Night Blooming Jasmine. I bought this body cream. I do have the mist to this, but I didn't wear them together because it was too much floral for me to pair them together. So I ended up enjoying this one actually with champagne, apple, and honey. The notes to this one are jasmine flower, white musk, and apple blossom with champagne, apple, and honey. This was a very nice bedtime scent. It's a floral, but it was like fruity at the same time. It was a fruity floral fragrance to me. It does feel like a nighttime beachy fragrance. The jasmine in here kind of smells like a banana peel a little bit. You know, those banana peel, almost sunscreen type of jasmine notes. That's kind of what I got from this, but it did feel like being at the beach at night. Very pretty, very soft, very feminine. And I found it perfect for bedtime paired with champagne, apple, and honey. So this is Buttercups and Berry Bellini. I fell in love with this. This came out during a Mother's Day collection. This was so good. This is Strawberry Puree, Buttercup Flowers, and Bubbly Prosecco. This smelled a lot like the one that came out during the same year's fall. I think that one was called Autumn Drive. Now, the difference between this and Autumn Drive is I don't really get apple in this. I get more of like a sparkly, bubbly champagne from this that I did not pick up in Autumn Drive. So I feel like that's the difference. The difference may be like the bubbliness that this one has. But this was really pretty and fruity and sweet. This was super, super sugary sweet. I got compliments every time I wore it. It almost reminded me of like strawberry bubblegum, but not like a literal bubblegum, like bubblegum pop. Just like the feeling of strawberry bubblegum. This was so good. We love the lip glosses from Bath and Body Works. If you haven't tried them, you should. This used to be hot cocoa and cream, but yeah, she's definitely been used. That was good. And then this was strawberry pound cake. This one had a little red tinge to it. This did not smell anything like strawberry pound cake to me, but I love these lip glosses, so it was still a good formula to use. And the hot cocoa and cream one was also a sparkly one. I tried out this pH Balance Secret. Actually, this is unscented. I used to use this like years ago. I stopped using it, and then I just wanted to try it again because the aluminum-free deodorants were so expensive. They were so expensive, and I wanted a regular deodorant because it was, I don't know, like I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm sweating a lot, so I went back and started using a regular deodorant. It worked, but I didn't like it. And the reason why I didn't like it was because I feel like it made my armpits discolored. Regular deodorants discolor your armpits. So that's something to keep in mind. They work, but they will blacken your armpits. And then you shave and it looks like you didn't shave, but really it's because your armpits are like stained or something. I don't know what that is. And then we have this Dove Restoring Body Wash in coconut and cocoa butters, y'all. This was This was so thick and rich, and I'm talking about in scent. This scent was way deeper than I expected it to be. It was like a yummy, like gourmand, decadent type scent. I feel like it wasn't cold enough when I bought this. I feel like I would have enjoyed this more now than when I used it, because sometimes I would get in the shower and it would kind of nauseate me. It was so heavy and so sweet, but this was a nice scent. I am not opposed to buying it again. I will just never buy it before it gets like 30 degrees outside. And then the last thing we have in here is a box of Arm & Hammer pure baking soda. Y'all, I use this for everything. I had to show this. I use this for everything. This is such a good deodorizer. I mix this with peroxide sometimes to soak stained clothes. The stains come right out. You can use this, like sprinkle it on the carpet. It helps with that. If you need to spot clean your couches, your mattresses, anything, you just mix this with some peroxide, let it sit for a little bit, get some dish soap and scrub it up, and it is good as new. But you can also use this as a mouth rinse, or like create a little toothpaste with it. I'm talking about, you can use this for everything. If you don't have baking soda in your house, what are you doing? This is Old Faithful. They've probably been using this since like the dinosaurs. Arm & Hammer, tried and true. It literally works for everything. I've also heard of people using this for like a sitz bath. So, baking soda, give her a little whirl if you haven't. I know your grandma got some in her kitchen. Go get hers. Okay, you guys, here is an overview of all the things I used up from November and December. And I'm going to put on the screen all the things that other people have used up in my household. Some things like margarita cupcake and the body cream and some other fragrances. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.